MrTruck here at the 2013 NFR in Vegas, and I'm at the South Point Casino and Arena, whatever they want to call this place, talking to Raphael about D-Bar-J,
Yes.
the Hattery, and they're in Las Vegas. They've been here since 1989?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you've got all this old machinery, I
Yes.
guess it's antiques,
Yes.
specialized for the hat industry.
Right.
So tell me about this.
This is our crown iron. It was originally built in 1919. And the purpose of this device, this metal piece right here heats up and it irons the crown. This shrinks the fur felt to the hat block that's inside of it to maintain the shape of the crown. We've got 6 of these that we use. What we've got, these are our bodies. This is where all of our hats start. We have 4 bodies, rabbit, 2 types of blends, and pure beaver. This is the way every cowboy hat starts. See, this is where our hat body starts. Then it goes through our blocking machine. It was built in 1860. That sets the initial shape of the hat. Once it comes out of our blocking machine, then we use these crown irons. This one was made in 1920, just a little bit different model than this one. This one was built in 1919. What it does, this heats up, irons the crown of the hat, shrinking the fur felt to the shape of the block inside of it. We have a different wooden block for every style of crown that you would want. And inside of that, we have a different size block for every size of head that you would have. Once it comes out of the crown iron, then we use this flat iron. This iron was made in 1900. We've rewired it a few times, but this little guy is 15 pounds. We need the weight to help iron the body, the brim of the body, flat, so he can hand trim it to the width of the hat that you would like. Then we hand emboss the sweatband. We can put your name, anybody's name in it, and then we hand sew the sweatband into the hat. At that point, he hand creases the crown and the brim to the style that you selected. Then we add our satin with our logo, and then we have the finished product of the hat. And that's the way each and every one of our hats are made at D-Bar-J here in Las Vegas.
So that's pretty awesome. Your hat prices are about the same as what I see with all the other hatters.
Yeah, our rabbits are thank you, sir. Our rabbit bodies, and that's what you're buying for. You're buying the bodies.
Right.
Now, what you would like us to turn it into, that's completely up to you. But our rabbit bodies are $300. Our rabbit beaver blend is $4. Our beaver rabbit blend is $5. And our pure beavers are $750. Our rabbits will last you about 15 years. Our pure beavers should last you the life of the owner.
Wow.
We've never had any trouble with any of them bleeding, the dye running. They maintain their shape, their style. If anything does happen to them, we stand behind our hats for as long as you own our hats. You send it back to us. If we need to take it apart and rebuild it, we will.
You were telling me something interesting about Roy Rogers, about the crease on it.
Yeah, Roy Rogers, this is Roy Rogers' hat here.
That's what I thought.
This is Roy's signature crease.
The double crease.
Yeah, when Roy would do his movies, his hats would disappear. Well, since he creased his own hats, he really didn't care. He'd just go to the prop guy, they'd give him another hat. Well, then the one hat they gave him, it was an extra tall crown. So after he did the crease, he still had hat left, so he did a double crease. And Roy had always been looking for his signature crease for his hat.
That makes sense.
And that became Roy's crease from that day forward.
Right.
So the next time his hat disappeared, it wasn't too hard to find. We got the phone call from the Roy Rogers Dale Evans Museum in '98, just before Roy died.
Back when it was in California.
Right, back in Apple Valley.
Yeah.
Roy approved the crease, but unfortunately before Roy died, we couldn't get the finished product into Roy's hand. But the day of his funeral, it was our Roy Rogers hat that sat on Roy's casket. And that's the hat that his son, Dusty, is wearing in that picture there. It's in the shop being rebuilt now. So we have been the official hat maker for the Roy Rogers Dale Evans Museum ever since 1998. And we're very proud of that. It's our little piece of history that, the family has entrusted us to keep Roy and Dale's legacy alive. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you can come to you folks and get that same double crease.
Yes.
On the hat you make.
Yes.
Nice.
Now to get it with the Roy Rogers satin in the hat and Roy Rogers signature in the sweatband, that needs to be purchased through the museum.
Oh.
But
now in Missouri, right?
It's in Branson, Missouri now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But the to come and get just Roy Rogers' hat with our satin in it, we can do that out of a rabbit, a blend, or pure beaver. So we can go ahead and sell that for the prices that I just listed. So you can still get a Roy Rogers hat without going. It just won't have all the bells and whistles to it.
And here at the NFR, it's at Cowboy Christmas at the Convention Center. The RFD TV has a big booth set up there, and they have Trigger, and they have Bullet, and they have all the animals there.
And Dusty, Roy Rogers Jr. or Dusty is over there also.
I didn't know that. I can go back over there tomorrow.
Yeah, he is there.
Well, thanks, Raphael. That was an interesting lesson in hats.
It's been my pleasure.